Okay. I totally forgot to turn on my lights, but here we are. And yeah, so folks, as always, glad to have you here, Davis speaking, and today we are back at it again, drawing our things. Well, so we continue drawing the requests, and yeah. So we are going to attempt to continue drawing. What I want to do is for sure finishing the continue drawing the Mozumi Pichi. Right, last time we did draw her, but now as I'm looking at it, her eyes are wrong, so we are going to also make some of those changes to, custom things. And before we even start, let me quickly change some things. Okay, we're at 50. At 50 decibels of the sound. We've got that, and before we continue directly, let's actually send out the links. Pichi, we are going to continue drawing Mozumi. Did I wrote it right? Yeah. Okay. I always forgetting that I have different tags. It's so weird to switch types of content just like that. Okay. Hashtag anime, that's for sure. Hashtag manga. Hashtag drawing. Yeah. Hashtag digital artists. Hashtag streamer. No. Okay, whatever. Hashtag YouTube. Okay, I don't know. Done. I need to make sure what tags I should be using as now, with this slightly changed way. Okay. There's that. Let's up to this, and this. Okay. I think we are all set. Hi, Esquire. Good to be here. How are you? Hope how's it going? How have you been, buddy? How have you been, Chester? Hi, hello. Hi, Sor. Good to be here. How are you? Hope how's it going? How have you been? I think I remember you. But it must have been a really long time since I saw you. How have you been, huh? How have you been? So. I had my evening coffee. The one and only Dead King. Yeah, let's go. Hi, buddy. And we are going to continue drawing. But first I want to actually do that one change I've noticed, because we do need to get her eye here. Yeah, see? It's going on the line now. Because that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah. Hi Muto, glad to be here. How are you? Hope it has gone. So, where we are, what are we? Who? King? Yeah, Chester is that king. He just changed the nickname. May I request you draw me the lottery numbers for tonight? Freestyle it, just make the numbers clear so I can win. Nah. Although I've recently discovered that actually lottery is not just as random as they say, because actually lotteries usually are not just random numbers, because if those would be the random numbers, you would have a slightly different chance for it, right? So I've noticed that a lot of numbers are repeating, and I suspect that there's some kind of seed that basically randomizes the numbers, and that's the thing, right? And with that seed, I do believe that what we have is that we have the, like, you can kind of go after like what are the most popular numbers during the month, because I would, yeah, you know, it's like basically based off of the if you, let's say, are going to, you have the probably the highest chances at the end of the month, so like you're going to make some lotteries, right, and look into the winning numbers during the month. And you can actually see that, let's say, a lot of the times throughout this month's lottery, the number 6 was popping up quite often, which actually raises the probability of the number 6 to repeat. Of course, I don't encourage gambling. Gambling is made to lose money. This is the game for people, losing the money on gambling, not the winning. Gambling was done to lose on it. That's why casinos are like that, because you're supposed to dip money in there. That's not how random generators or math works. Let's go gambling. I mean, for example, if I look at the lottery that we have in Poland, right, and which is popular in EU, I can see that during the, like, throughout the month or year or whatever, there's like all of the same numbers popping up, and basically I've tried that and it actually worked. I've got like 4 numbers shoot, but it was like 15 PLN, so I've got like lottery pulls from a pit of balls. Well, not sure if we have the same lottery, but ours is just doing the same, but you know, just for the tradition of it, because it's, as a matter of fact, always having the same numbers. I won 5 times on lottery in the past 2 months. Let's go. Yeah, they make you win the first time, and then they use the advantage of you getting addicted, and they make you lose. I think it's a slightly longer period, because so like there's like a winning streak, so you would get a lot of money, and then you are taking that money and you are going like all in because like hell I'm going to win, and that's where you are losing. Why? Because they are making it do that. But you actually going slightly clever, if you see that you have a really long win streak, just cut it. Don't go, because the more you are winning, the less probability later on is going to be that you're going to lose. I mean, the less probability later on is going to be that you're going to win, right? So basically it's just going to be, you know, you're just going to lose money on that. That's why casinos were made, you know, again. So like, don't gamble. I don't endorse it. It's really messed up. Still, that's not how math works. Well, you know, I doubt they have the proper math on it. You know? I bet there's like, you know, something going on deeper in that. I had a job like 10 years ago. We hacked casino machines. Damn. Rig the games. Sure, there's a lot of rigging in there. The owner hired us. Oh, I see. I thought that you were doing some kind of heists. Imagine. Also, Saur, do I remember right? Are you Chemo or Star? I think I recollect one of those older nicknames that could be yours. Just want to make sure. No, the XP system not working. Yeah. The security testing, I see. Don't really cheat, it's just that the default ROI is around 95%. Oh. Well, I've never told that they are cheating, but they have like, they are rigged, they have their own thing going on, right? That is kind of like helping to determine how many times someone is going to lose. This thing again, I've experienced this in your life before. Oh. Oh my. Oh wait, the nickname thing? I don't think so. Huh. Nah, there's gotta be. Especially the machines. I've actually seen someone who's like, you know, kind of working around those machines. And he said that it's like something that can be... I mean, yeah, we are like 2 subs away from 600. We're actually slightly over to 600, you know? And, it's difficult to like sustain. It's difficult to sustain. I have 2 accounts. Oh my. Let's go. I can use my spare accounts. Yes. Wait for me. Wait, okay? Oh my. What you want to wait? Yeah, machines work on programmed cartridges which have regulated set chances, and rigging them is really hard because the cartridge needs to validate the results. I mean, yeah, but like... those are not like proper like probability that would be like mathematical probabilities, right? Those are like some kind of set probabilities based on what the casino wants them to be. Of course, I assume they are like regulated legally by you know, by the country, for example. Also, the cartridges are vacuum sealed and destroy themselves when exposed to light and that kind of measures. Yeah. Well, like, you know, the whole thing is, yeah. I do believe that it's literally like, you know, it's rigged to such extent that basically it's, you know, whatever the casino sets it to. Did you ever try out the golden ratio technique thing? Yeah, but it's useless. It doesn't change much. You wrecked like 15 of those cartridges before we figured it out. Damn. No, my account's YouTube got hacked. What? How? And for good all times, let's stay for the entirety of the stream. Let's go. I mean, accounts in YouTube. Oh no. That's really bad. Hope it wasn't like something you were recording on or something. That's always a punch. But I use my alt account. No, it's okay, folks. It's okay. Yes. Do it now, bruh. You do get him to 600 subs now. Bruh. What's up? Hi version Vex. Got Evi here, how your plan has gone? I think this might be the first thing, so I hope you find the coffee corner here. How are you? Reached. Reached? Huh? Let's go! 601 folks! Thank you so much! Thank you, thank you! Thank you so much for your support. Hope you, all of you, will find a comfy corner here. So, actually, considering that this piece is going to be finished, I do want to remind you all that on, those YouTube posts, right, thingy, where you are like posting, when we are like posting those text like posts, right, where we are making character polls, basically, community posts, yes, exactly that. I'm going to start making a character polls where I'm going to actually make a list of the characters out of those, and we are going to draw characters from that list until I'm going to run out, and then I'm going to make another post of that. On the last post like this, we did get only this one. It's 601. subs. Yep, let's go. Extra one. Yeah. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. So. Anything for you. Thank you. Loyal subscribers. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, you know. So like for now we are drawing Pichi, which was the only requested character, and when we are going to be reaching finishing of her or finish the thing right after that or in the next day, I'm going to make that character poll on YouTube. So you know, just to stay aware of that, I do recommend subscribing, you know, because you are going to get the notification that I've posted something, right? And that way you'll be able to have more chances to actually request your character that you want me to draw, or just generally an illustration. I'm quite open. I sub E. Just yeah, putting that out, you know, into the world. That this is what we do. I just want to say illustration. Yeah. Oh my. What is E? Poor dad. Poor dad. Bro, no way, I'm in third now. Flashbacks. No help. Oh no. Oh no. Actually, I've got today a phone call when I was at work. From the potential. Thanks for the hearts in the chat on YouTube. So I've got that. It's okay, I'll leave and join back. Oh, just crown now. It's alright, it's alright. Don't worry, folks. It's just for fun. This has legit lagged my phone. Oh no. Imagine. But yeah, you know, that's exactly this thing, you know? I've got the phone call from the potential employer, but unfortunately it wasn't really a good fit for me. They wanted me to relocate, but I can't really allow myself for that, not now. I'm helping my mom, so I need like to stay close by. Is my auto clicker in my laptop here? No need for the auto clicker. I don't think it works as much. Actually, I think if you're like making, like basically if you're like, for example, spamming those, or like just making spam messages, YouTube bot is actually going to detect it and not count those messages into the experience, I assume. Imagine. Oh, E. So spamming the hearts and actually making like, you know, spam messages is not going to work. Hi Victoria, glad to be here. How are you? Hoping it has gone. How have you been? Hi. So it's getting crowded. I like that. I like when there's a lot of people. We can talk with so many people about so many different topics. I really like that. So that's why my XP not working. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, actually, I've watched some One Piece last time. I've caught up with half of the Fishman Islands arc, and now I'm watching the one of those anime that I'm watching in the breaks between these sections. So before I continue Fishman Island, I'm actually going to now watch the Black Bullet. And I have to say, Black Bullet seems kinda alright, for now at least. It has a really cool concept. I fear that it's going to be one of those anime. You know? And for Elbaf episodes, I'm up to date. Let's go. Oh, that's cool. I don't watch anime, I just play games instead. Ooh, Vex, what are you playing right now, actually? I've got myself that one game recently. It was actually on a sale, so I've got it with the DLC. What was the name of it? It was AI Limit. Game was, yeah. Also, we are playing from time to time on streams some Mega Man Battle Network, an OG Mega Man game. I really like those games, so I'm really glad to play them. Bloodborne is one of my favorites right now. Ooh, I see. That's a pretty good one too. I haven't played the AI Limit yet. I want to kind of play it on streams. I'm a bit of a casual though, so I know if it's like difficult game, it's going to be, a bit meh. Which I assume it is going to be, but I mean, I'm going to be a bit meh in it, right? So I'm going to suck. I love Arisa as Arisa? Huh? Oh, of course, I become mad too, it's okay. Oh my. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I just like playing games I zoom through them. It's such an underrated gem. Ooh. I like underrated gems. Those are pretty good actually, quite often. I really enjoy underrated gems of games. In my opinion, those are quite often way better than the AAAs that we usually see. But also I want to play Expedition 33. I've got it. Well, actually I've got it for my birthday from a family member. So yeah, I really want to play it. Considering that, that it's somewhere quite nicely. Experience 33 is good, but it may or may not leave you baffled in the end. Well, we'll see. I'm quite specific when it comes to my games. Played AI Limit once and almost broke my PC from always getting Damn. Actually, if you could tell me, is AI Limit more like Dark Souls? Or is it more like more like first Berserker Kazan and Wukong? Because Black Myth Wukong and first Berserker Kazan, it's way better, and I'm telling you this, way better in systems mechanics than freaking Souls, in my opinion. Because those games are still difficult, but they are not making it difficult because of the like fake difficulty boosters, like placing enemies on the stairs or something like that. It's literally like the game is purely difficult and you can feel the difficulty. It's literally the same kind of difficulty like the old games from, like, you know, NES and stuff. You actually need to develop a skill for them, right? And be watchful of your surrounding. And I have a weird feeling that for some reason Souls-likes are very specific to that, and they are really trying to force higher difficulty on you than actually making good level design and just hiding the enemies, but in a way that you have to just pay attention to where you are going and just do it like that. Because, like, even though you are paying attention to where you are going, you're ending up in the section where, like, you are trying to hit someone and, like, you're like punching and stuff, but you can't because you're bouncing off of the stairs, but the enemy can like freely hit you because they are on the higher ground on the stairs. And that's like for me like fake booster of difficulty. Hi Ren, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it has gone. I've been good, just chilling. We are talking about games right now, and yeah, you know, that's that. That's why you know, for me it's like very dependent on if AI limit is more like Souls or more like Black Myth Wukong and First Berserker Kazan. King, I've got the high ground moment. True. True. That's exactly that. I swear I've seen you before. Ren? Yeah, Ren has been also popping here once in a while. For a while now. So first, I think actually, Sor, I think you and Ren came nearly around the same time. Maybe there was like a week or two difference between you two. It's Miko after all. Oh yes, it's a perfectly fine opinion. Souls games, especially some of the older ones, are lacking in that particular field. It's Faye that brought us here. Let's go. I am. But I really enjoyed... Nice to meet you. But I have to say, I really enjoyed playing Black Myth Wukong and First Berserker Kazan. First of all, First Berserker Kazan, I really enjoyed it even more because I love Dungeon Fighters Online. And I really want to come back to this game, but I haven't played it in such a long time. So many things changed. I wonder if there are any new characters or classes. I remember they were making like additional class exchanges. I used to build an account where I was about to have like every single class, and I was about to like just play the game to finish the story, level up the characters and go around, you know? Have any one of you actually played Dungeon Fighter Online? I'm going to have to buy that game now. Thanks for the recommendation. Of course. I finished Elden Ring but got bored and busy, so did not do the DLC. Understandable. Also, what really got me in Black Myth Wukong is that you have to think while playing the game. Like, you have to watch out to the moves and also use your surrounding for your bonuses, right? For your higher ups. To, for example, to deal more damage or do something that's going to protect you from getting attacked, damaged, right? I simmed for a link once. I guess that's fine opinion. But isn't he a simp for Zelda though? I feel like this is way bigger than this. So I feel like this should... What? Oh wait, both of them are connected? Only this. There you go. I feel like we should go like that and expand this. Like that. Yeah. And now those should be around the same level. So yeah. Also, I guess, considering, you know, that we are in this stage, do tell me, would you prefer me to like fully finish this illustration, like color it and stuff, or should we keep it as a sketch? Of course, I'd like to, you know, make it as a sketch because I'm actually really happy with how the pose is looking up. But yeah. Sketch? Oh, just a sketch? That's fine. That's fine. Sketch, okay. It's really good as a sketch because color theory is very hard. I mean, we've got already the color scheme, right? Because you are drawing the character already pre-made. Although with color theory, I'm quite good. I've studied it a little bit thoroughly in my younger days when I was still learning art. I was basically like studying a lot when it comes to that, so I know the like emotions of like say psychology of colors and stuff. Like for example, that red is creating it's like a color of urgency and creating this some kind of like alert in your brain. Yellow is supposed to make you hungry. Color theory is hard but important. True. I have to say I'm quite good with color theory. Maybe it's because like it's very logical and like I've got a fantasia, so I don't know. I think that's actually connected with that. I can easily, you know, figure out what color works the best. If only I could skip it as her making all bold. That would be, you know... Going bold is actually the best tactic. Hey! That's cool. So yeah, I think I'm a little bit better with the theory itself, because like I don't have imagination, so like it's easier for me to draw without the imagination and focus directly on the theory only, because I'm guiding my process with the theory itself. So for example, I'm, let's say, drawing the character. So I'm always using the theory I've learned. So like, oh, spiky hair is going to make the character look aggressive. So it's and I want like some kind of hot-headed fist fighter, right? So like a spiky head, maybe pull them back a little, give him this like a millionaire boxer kind of feel or something like that. Let's give him like a wrap on the bicep. He's going to have like very specific like gloves with maybe some metal knuckles, right? So he's already going to deal a little bit more damage because of the metal knuckles. There's like just a lot of like aspects that you can connect, right? For those who don't know how my system works, is that I'm actually creating like a map of words, like orange, how to make a character out of orange. Orange is orange, green, it's acidic, right? So what's acidic? What fits with acidic? Archer, thief, even alchemist. It has a peel and has like a soft thing, so white strands, so we can already make like, some kind of like archer or a character with like a cloak. The cloak is going to be orange, underneath it's going to be like brighter orange, let's say outfit with like a line shirt, right? Like a tunic that is made out of like white ropes, and you already have like some kind of vision for the character that actually is going to fit the orange design, right? So this is literally how I'm working, considering that I can't see this in my head, so I have to write everything and create this some kind of book-like description. So that's exactly the thing. So yeah. And if someone is also experiencing similar, so what I learned is make the skull spike too. Skull spike? My brain cannot handle this. So here's the thing, like it's just a game of connections, right? So we have like orange, it's orange, green, has a peel, that it's acidic. It's okay, buddy, we have a god level here, he understands. So you have like a peel can be like a cloak or like any additional layer. And acidic can be like, like poison, acid, and we basically can pick the some kind of a class, right? What works with poison, or well, what works with poison? A thief, right? Because the poison daggers. And then we have like acid. What works with acid? Alchemist. Right, so like we create this some kind of a structure, right? This some kind of map, and we're just playing how else we can connect things one to another, right? So that's that. Mr. White, that you imagine. But that's exactly that, that's literally how it works. At least my method. And I believe with some tests and attempts, I believe you could also reach that, like really quickly. Like I'm not using anything difficult. Although, for example, for illustrations, I'm writing in my head at least one page of a story, like for a book, that would fit the scene. So yeah. But it's a kind of like a coping mechanism, I guess, of mine. Because again, like, I'm just lacking a skill. So it's kind of like, you know, when you're losing a sense, your brain is kind of trying to exchange it for something. So I guess that's why my brain is comprehending a little bit, a little bit easier. Things like that. So yeah. But worry not. Worry not. I do encourage, like, anyone who, even people who think they don't have imagination, art is still for you. There are many other like things you can do to just bring the idea. All you need to know is just the like basics to you know, to understand in theory. If I could do that, probably everyone can do that. I'm, you know, I'm not really a genius or anything like that, so I would assume that, you know, anyone could literally relatively faster do this, and, you know, the same kind of like practice, right? Okay. I don't know why when I start making anything, I just want to kind of add random things or thoughts I get. I mean, for example, if you, like, some people do have some kind of imagination, but they experience something called hypophantasia, which is actually limited imagination. So for example, you can still kind of have some kind of view on the character, but there's going to be something that's going to lack, and your brain is still going to be like, hey, add this, add that, and like, maybe you are going to have something in your thing, because like, if it can't show you, if your brain can't really show you what you want to draw, it's just going to tell you. Unless you have both a Fantasia and you don't have the inner voice, that's gonna be rough. I can't imagine, like, it's difficult for me to like operate without imagination. I can't imagine how it would be without operating like inner voice, to be fair. We may have hyperphantasia. That is, as a matter of fact, really good for drawing, but at the same time might be also difficult for you. It's like an abstract art. Yeah, maybe. Well, not quite. With hyperphantasia, you're supposed to be able to like imagine anything by what you are hearing. So if I say too many details in my head, might be, to be fair, way too many details. If that's what you mean, then yeah. Yeah. Those leaves only. But I have to admit, I'm really glad with where we are going with this illustration. Oh, also the vampire crawlers. Hi Artie, is good to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? Haven't seen in a while, buddy. Hope everything's been going alright for you. I've seen your support in the comment sections, and I really appreciate that. Recently I was drawing Grim from Hollow Knight, then I had a random thought it would be funny if Hornet was throwing a brick and Knight hitting him with a bat, so I'm making that now. I mean, yeah, you know, that's exactly how you are creating, how your brain is allowing you to create some, like, you know, just random ideas. It's not really random, your brain is just like kind of subconsciously giving you the opportunity. No problem, I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm doing alright, We're just chilling from, you know, from here to there. It's Tuesday, so I am, as a matter of fact, still doing my week work, yeah, my working segment of the week. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly the word. Yeah, sure. My brain violence. Yeah, imagine. Brain violence. Yeah. Come on, yeah. So. Damn, we've done like a huge progress during that. Well, not really a huge progress because, to be fair, I was capable to do, like, you know, in one stream. At some point I could also make the sketch and the line art, but I think it's because I'm also like, you know, trying to make it look good, you know. And I think that's much better than any kind of speed. You know? Cat? Yeah. I missed that redeem. I really wanted to make the Davis Reap. The push-up? Oh my. Imagine. Oh wait. I don't know why it did look like that, but okay. I actually need to rework the gambling and redeems on YouTube, because redeems can be like are working on Twitch, but YouTube doesn't really have the proper redeem system yet. Wish they would at some point. And yeah. Okay. So here supposed to be her pants. Oh my. What's the name of the background music? I'm actually using a playlist from Chill Hop. Link is in the description because I have to add it under every stream whenever I'm playing their songs. And that specific song that's playing right now, it's called Far Away by Lynn Mori. Turtle versus Han? Turtle. Hi Patoget, have you heard how your open has game? Are you about to finish stream? I don't know, I don't think so. I don't think so. Damn. You're really unlucky with that, are you? Feel last time I literally was like 2 minutes, yeah. It's me, that king. Let's go. What do you mean, that king? Someone I remember. Oh. Who was that? He's king but dead. Damn. So Chester, you used to have a nickname, Dead King. That is just an old character, also my channel name. Yeah, I look a little, took a little to learn to behave and now I'm back. Let's go. How old? Oh? Oh, the character. Oh, how old am I? Because context? Yeah. Since I don't want to roleplay as any character, I changed it to an actual name that I love and suits me. You look so cute when you laugh. Oh. Who, me? Damn. Damn. Big Force is all in hand. I just said. Dear Lord. Main point shall still stand. Oh dear. Muto, sweetie. Yes. That's 6 people here. Yeah, you know? Yellow Muto. Add one more to the 6 viewers. Hello, hello, hello. Yep. Oh, you're evil. She got spawned from that comment, yes. She got spawned. She got spawned from that comment. That's good though. That's good. Oh. I love her for that. City number. Are you a resident? All of you are like evil gremlins. What's happening? Oh my. 6 and... Oh god. Imagine. And 7. I'm confused. I don't know. My brain is not working properly today. Behold. Don't tell her she gonna check it herself. The funniest number. Imagine. After I said the sacred number, I have the first crown. Let's go. Let's go. Imagine actually, like it genuinely gave you the thing. Congrats, yeah. 68 plus minus 1, bruh. What comment? I was called cute when I'm laughing. Sweetie. By who? By Sour? Oh my. Hmm. That's a joke, okay? Alrighty. Okay, and we need to make the ball bearing here. A bearing? Why did it say bearing? I don't think that's a bearing. How do I help all these evil gremlins, please? Time for a revolution. What? Oh my. What do you mean? What if there's an even funnier number? Back to the labs I go. Let's go. Discover a new funny number. $21. I wanted to continue the meme. I don't mind if people call you cute as long as you know your minds. Of course I know. What's 9 plus 10? 21? Bro, you stupid. Damn. Foot needs to be shorter. Coffee. Yes. I would love me some coffee, but it's 8 PM for me. I'm kind of screwed. Because if I drink coffee, I won't be able to sleep, I think. Well, coffee doesn't really work on me though. Oh well, I'm not going to risk it. Are we really doing now freaking memes exchange in the chat on YouTube? Let's go. If you won't be able to sleep either way if you keep drawing so true. Putting food until getting angry. Damn. What? The crowd must be passed down or up, I don't know. Oh yeah, the crown has been passed on. Let's go. Gotta go, man. See you later. Bye bye, artist. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The new crown's wisdom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I believe, yeah, the belt is going like that. The pants are going like this. So the belt should be going like this. Okay, we found the positioning of it. That's good. And actually there should be a clove bending line here, slightly emptying the thing here. Also, Muto can't wait for the movie. No, but I'm still waiting. Oh. But are you excited to see the one? Why do you draw wrinkles in clothes? Just lines. You kind of have to comprehend, like, you kind of have to understand how the clothes are working, because you have light clothing and heavy clothing, so based on if the cloth is, you know, thick, you know. I went to the cinema to see the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle 5 times. That's how much I love the experience itself. Damn. I'd love to have my cinema to actually play some really cool movies, you know? But for us, it's not really playing any good ones. So that's a bummer. She has some kind of magatamas here.
Yes.
Shinobu got absorbed by the Oma lol. Oh my. A few weeks ago, I traveled to the city for the cinema only to buy snacks, man. Nachos with molten hot cheese, man. Damn. For us, I think we have to actually have a ticket or something like that. I don't think we can just go and buy the cinema snacks. Although I wouldn't mind. Rip Shinobu, I guess. Let me see if we are doing good. My cinema serves pizza. Yeah, it does actually. Mine not. Mine doesn't. Also, I've had the cheesy bulldog today for dinner. I have to admit, that one was pretty good. But the issue with bulldog is that it actually uses literally quite the same sauce for everything, so it's not really changing much besides the flavoring package. So that's, you know. You see how food feels like a complete scam, like outside a good restaurant is cheaper? Hmm. Really? Oh. So. But the snacks at the cinema I go to literally cost more than the tickets. Huh. Funnel cake fries are good. Damn. Over here they too. Over here they are also more expensive than the actual tickets. You know, you can go and watch movies without any food, but if you want food, you have to buy the snacks, you know. So it's like that trap, because like a lot of people just want to buy the food because they are used to having a snack while watching. So, you know. And blocking you from bringing in your own snacks is actually, you know, just helping them to earn and, well, probably sustain even. To be fair. I'm gonna go sleep now. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye, Ran. Thank you for coming. Bye bye. I should have. I know. I wasn't allowed to bring a family size pizza in the screen room. Yep. Just like that. Perfect. Over here there are going to be the plants, which are also going to stick out. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but we'll need to add some additional damages. You know? Okay, I think. Yeah, and literally, like, we need to add couple more lines to, for example, accommodate this. Just one time in the pet cinema, a dog suddenly bit my foot. A pet cinema? I was scared for life. Damn. What is a pet cinema? I don't recall them being here in Poland. We have like pet restaurants or cafes. Have you seen the classic served Coca-Cola in diners? Dudes using the used to top it with ice cream. I really wanna have that. Pet cinema, what? Damn. Oh, ain't that like a cinema where you can just bring in your pets? Pet friendly? Damn, that's really cool. We are charging the pets tickets for the pet tickets for the movie. Interesting, anyway. Yeah. Over here, it's like fully forbidden to have pets on board. That's cool. Mm-hmm. We need to make that quiver. So, to be fair, whenever you are, let's say, like designing a character, right? Like, for example, whatever we have here. You know, the problem is that, for example, whenever we are doing this, I only have a pet rock. Oh. Oh yeah, you did have one. I recollect now. Yeah, there was one. Why do I remember this? You didn't mention having a pet rock. Wait, what? I didn't think I ever mentioned that. I think it did. Actually, the quiver would be on in front of the leg. Yep. Must have an insane good memory then. I have like very specific memory. I can recollect, like, for example, the fact that Eiffel Tower is considered a sculpture whenever a night falls and they turn on the lights, because the person who made those lights actually was an artist, and whenever they are turning on the lights on the Eiffel Tower, it becomes his sculpture, kind of. So actually, it's copyrighted to make photos of Eiffel Tower at night because of those lights. Yeah, yeah, I know the lights copyright thing. Yeah, yeah. What? Yeah. Also, welcome back, Victoria. How have you been? Huh? Finished your homework? Mayhaps? Yes, I was finishing my homework. It's alright. Good to hear. Enjoying. Let's go. Let's go. Why do I zone out every time you go silent? I don't. Oh my. No idea actually. I'm going silent because I'm zoning out too. So maybe there's I don't know connection with that. There's some mysterious zoning out thing going on. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm like, whenever I'm drawing and I'm tired, I tend to zone out like a lot. Wait, do you actually use a graphic tablet and look at the screen? Yes. Yes, I actually do. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like my webcam is literally placed on top of my graphic tablet, so I'm looking down slightly, and you can see kind of how I'm looking at the graphic tablet. Like, because over here I have the chat. Oh, so you in a way blind, not blind. Yeah. Did you thought I'm blind? Oh my. That would be GG's for me. What I don't understand. No, like you look at the screen but cannot see the sketch. Oh, no, I have LCD. So I do see the drawing actually as I'm looking down. Well, actually, in theory, I could also look at my, view and I could still draw on it. I have to say, Pichi's drawing is... Pichi's design is quite interesting. Because it's like kind of tribal, like Archer. Which is pretty cool concept for me. I really like tribal designs. But yeah, I do have a LCD screen tablet, so I have a view. So I have like 2 monitors. Do not make me a moderator. Okay, I won't. I think graphic tablets pitch black usually. Sorry if I'm wrong. Like you should only look at the screen. There are a couple different kinds of graphic tablets, and yes, there's a lot of graphic tablets that doesn't have the screen, but there are also tablets that have the screen. The tablets with the screen have the how to say this, the tablets that have the screen are slightly ever so expensive, just because they have additional screen on them. As a matter of fact, there are actually graphic tablets that are like already constructed PCs, so you are treating the entire tablet as like a portable PC that you are just hooking up to the electricity, and you can just keep on drawing with windows and stuff. Like XP Pen, for example, has. Also, there are like smaller tablets, there are bigger tablets, and to be fair, I can also turn off the screen on this tablet and use it as that kind of tablet that you speak of, right? So if, for example, something happened with this tablet, and let's say I wouldn't be able to get the view on it, I could just plug it in and use it without the screen. That's how good this is, actually. I have to say I would recommend, as of now, using XP Pen. I'm using Huion, but I've noticed that Huion started to also it's a 2-in-1. Yeah, kind of, yeah. So mine is working as just graphic tablet, right? It has LCD screen, but I can still like turn off the screen and use it just like a normal tablet. That's the thing. But there are like 2-in-1 graphic tablets that are like PC and graphic tablet at the same time. I believe they've made this as a very similar technology like old Macintosh PCs actually had, right? So old Macintosh were just monitors that you're buying, and after hooking them up to the electricity, you just had fully operatable PC, right? Gosh, who else remembers Macintosh? For those who don't remember, Macintosh used to be like old Apple PCs. They've started creating laptops like, iMacs, right? And iMacs, well, MacBooks, sorry. So they've started making MacBooks, but the MacBook back in the days also, they were also making Macintosh. That's why there's Mac in the name. So it's like MacBook, Macintosh book, notebook, right? So that was the logic behind it, I think. I did remember that there was a pattern here, so that's good. Just had to make 100% sure that there was one, and I'm not Mandela affecting myself. Imagine that now old viewers that are going to come back, they are going to be like freaking Mandela affected because they are going to think that I used to be a VTuber. Damn. That's pretty funny. Wait, you were? Imagine. Oh no. Oh no. Alrighty. And now I'm going to mark it all up. Just a reminder, folks, considering that, you know, we're almost at the end of the stream, let's give it like plus minus like 30 more minutes. I believe I would finish everything here by that time, but those who are still not subscribed, how about you subscribe? You'll be able to stay up to date with my content, and you're going to be able to know when I'm actually going to ask for a request. Whoa. Actually, we're almost at the end of the stream, and well, mostly we're almost ending the thing. Rare self-advertisement moment. Yeah, I'm not used to do that. I'm really not used to do that. I don't do that. Oh, bruh. Oh my. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I feel weird doing this. How people are making those self-advertisements without, like, I don't know. Not used to? Let me teach you. Oh my. Imagine. Wait, actually, she's got earrings here. That still should be visible. Okay, and around those, she's... Wait! I thought... Okay, if anyone ever asks what the meaning of life is, answer it's to like, sub, and hittable. Damn. I thought she has the freaking bow ties around her hair. Now I've Mandela affected myself even deeper. Like, what? That's something I wasn't expecting. Okay. You're old. Have I shown you my collection of stamps? It's a consequence, yeah. Co-sequence. What have you learned? That your actions have consequences! Hey, that's my line. Oh my. What? Alrighty, I guess. Okay. And we're going to make a rare line. Yeah. But I'm going to make that line here because we need to like split it here and there. So the line is going to go behind the head, which means behind the hair and the ear, and going to go here above the arm, so it's going to come out here. Okay. And last steps are literally the arrows. The arrows. Although my hands are being you adding 30 minutes, but I would not be able to stay till the end. I have to sleep. It's alright, Victoria, it's alright. It's okay. Take care. I'm actually, you know, good night, Victoria. Sleep well. Yeah, you know, I'm like trying to figure out a thing or two. Yeah, you know, it's like we're somewhere with it. We're definitely somewhere with it. But we do need to add those arrows because without them we're kind of doomed. Yep, bye bye. So, yeah. I'm just going to hide the character for now. I'm going to make the lines for those arrows. Like, there we go. I'm going to raise this to 10, do this, and actually I'm going to go with this. Oh. Yeah, I guess that. Yep. Are we really not making the lines? Okay, let's just use white. Okay, yep, white is working well. Nice. Yep. You know, sometimes it's just easier to, you know, keep everything around, you know, that entire, I guess, I don't know, section for yourself. And I can just merge it and, you know, add the line here. I mean, add the line, delete the line from here. Yep, but from what I've seen, she uses kind of like primitive arrow design. So at least that's good, because we know where we are going with it. Okay. Oh wait, actually she's supposed to like go over the arrow with her fingers here. Okay, wait. That arrow is going to be hidden here. That arrow too. That arrow needs to be pushed a little bit. It needs to be like that and like that. Okay. And now we can start doing whatever we were doing again. But this one should be faster a little bit now, so don't worry. Okay. Alrighty. Here we are adding the thing. To be fair, like, I'm really happy because we are genuinely almost done with this sketch. Which is something I personally wasn't really expecting. Okay. So after the sketch, the next live stream will be coloring? I mean, yeah, it should be. For sure we'll have to make the line art first. But in theory we could keep it as a sketch, to be fair. You know? But yeah, by the idea I should be actually making the line art and plots on the next stream. Tomorrow though, we are going to do something else. We are going to actually, based on our schedule, let me quickly check. Oh, we're supposed to work on the illustration on Wednesday and Thursday? Oh, okay. Well, maybe on tomorrow we are going to do a break from the illustration and actually do some sketches. Just random sketches, maybe another character out of like something random, like an object or an animal. You know, just a quick sketch of that. And we are going to continue drawing the character. On Saturday I've made the gaming stream, but I think on Saturday they were going to make maybe 2 streams, or maybe on Sunday, we'll see. Either, you know, one way or another, I think we are going to have it, you know, at the thing. Alrighty, folks. Since we finished the sketch, right, which I'm really happy with, and it's very rare, to be fair, that I'm happy with the sketch, but the pose is just so dynamic, you know? But although I feel like some things could be slightly bigger, like for example this foot, but whatever. It's like, you know... It is kind of a-okay, right? It is kind of a-okay. And we are going to finish the... Well, you know, we are just going to finish the entire, like, illustration, I guess. Maybe this week, who knows? For sure I want to make some break for a sketch kind of thing. So yeah, but again, we'll finish the sketch and we are going to today and for today, as always, I'm going to say thank you all for coming. Hey, I've had a blast talking with all of you, and I hope that we'll be able to, you know, also repeat that tomorrow. And as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and bye bye.